Welcome to the show.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the OG Passport Bros. I am Adam. This is
Dave.
over here.
Whatever you want to call me.
And my name is Will.
And today we have a special guest, our good friend, Dave Martin. What's up, Dave?
Not much. How you doing?
Good, man. How's your day been?
So far, so good.
Good. So just so you know, this podcast thing we're doing here, of course, it's I think the police are at your house. You're getting arrested.
Here, let me go look.
I saw lights on Dave's face.
Oh boy.
So of course, I think I told you before, we got a podcast where we're doing things, talking about things about American men or just men in general who are married to Philippine women. And all four of us are connected that way. And so we talked about, so you'll see on earlier podcasts, I talked about how I know Will and how I know Dave and how we met. And how did we meet for the first time, Dave? Do you remember?
It was at a party.
Was it
One
the
of
one
the many
over?
parties that's when I had my leg. There was a bouncy house out there, and the kids were out having fun. It's the first time I met you.
Was that at what's her name's house?
I believe it was Jack and Rhea's house. The first time.
Yeah, we were outside. It was real hot that day. Yeah. And so I remember that. Yeah. Dave, what were you pointing at, Mr. Mills?
Y'all met him through me.
I'll take all the credit, of course.
How?
I met Dave at Walmart.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd seen him in line. I had seen Dave in line.
But he didn't come to the.
Go ahead, Dave.
He didn't come to your birthday party that day, did he?
Mm-mm.
No, I think he had something else going on.
Yeah, so I didn't. That's not where I met him.
I seen Dave's wife, and she
Yeah.
like passed by me in the Walmart line.
You figured she was a.
Yeah, I figured. I says, "Are you Filipino?" And she's like, and pointed at her husband. I'm thinking, I'm not trying to hit on you. I said, I'm asking because my wife was standing there, and I pointed at her. I said, my wife's Filipino. She's like, oh, okay. So, and David was standing out there in the front of the line.
And 2 hours later, the conversation ended.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to talking, and you know how I am. I mean, I quit talking 2 hours later.
I still heard him while I was driving away.
Wait a second, I got something else to say.
Yeah, but I think I invited you to a party or something. So
it was your birthday party.
It was my
at
birthday
at a
party.
restaurant.
Well,
Yeah,
I had to
Mexican
get
restaurant.
I didn't have none to come.
Very cool.
I was hungry anyway.
So cool. So Dave brought Dave.
I'm Dave.
And that's how we know Dave, because I met you at that at Rhea and Jack's birthday, birthday party for the kids. And Will, how did you meet Dave? When was the first time you met Dave?
Same
I
way.
think it was the same party.
Same
Oh,
way.
was it that party? Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Xavier was there. Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. So Dave, tell us about yourself a little bit. So tell everyone out in this world.
Well, I'm a retired Navy Seabee. Spent 17 years in. After that, I drove a truck over the road, then drove a limo for a casino in Connecticut. Moved to the Philippines, lived there for 9 years, and then it was time to come back here, and been here since June of 2019.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think you only been back a little bit when we first met.
Yeah, it wasn't too long.
Right. So now, how did you meet your wife?
My ex sent our daughter over to the Philippines to go to school, and I didn't know. When I went to pick them up at the airport, it was only my ex there, and then she informed me that she left our 14-year-old daughter in the Philippines to go to school. So I gave her two choices, bring her back. And she said she already paid for the school. And I told her to go over there. And she said she can't get off work. I said, all right, I'm going.
Wow.
And where we lived, I became friends with the family. And after the divorce, 2 years after the divorce, I was going back and forth, still keeping in touch with my friend. Well, his partner's sister. I met two of Joy's sisters before I ever met Joy.
I'm sleeping with my wife's two sisters.
Okay.
So met her about 3 years after my divorce, and we've been together over 9.5 years now.
Awesome. Awesome. And you guys have 3 kids together, right?
3. We got an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
Nice. Your hands are full.
Well, I'm busier than a one-legged. Well, you know the saying.
I'm busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest.
Okay, so you mentioned it was back when you had your leg. Do you want to tell us about that, since people out here have no clue?
Oh, December, I had my right leg above the knee amputated because of blood clots,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been a struggle. But I've been walking around on my prosthetic leg, and September 5th, I go in for a microprocessor leg, where it will assist me sitting down. It'll help me stand up if I fall.
Yeah.
So I'll be the $50,000 man.
Hey, is this the Bionic Man?
That's how much it costs.
Roughly.
Yeah. And now, is that something the VA's helping to cover 100% or partial?
VA's covered at 100%. I'm 100% disabled through the VA.
That's good. They're covering that. Awesome.
Yeah.
So Will, you got some questions?
I got a question for you, you lying son of a bitch.
Yeah, Dave, I got a question for you. What cultural difference or similarities you discovered in your marriage that you have enriched in your relationship?
Well, I can only speak for me and my family, but the Filipinos are very hospitable. I mean, extremely.
Well, I trust your stay so far been hospitable.
I've been to Japan, I've been to Spain, I've been to Thailand, I've been to Taiwan, I've been to Bali.
I've been around the world a time or two.
They're unmatched. I had a friend to go over before I met Joy. I had a friend to go over with me, and I told him, I said, I'll take you to my friend's house. If he's got one piece of bread in his refrigerator, it's yours. If he don't have money to buy Coke, he's going to go out and borrow money or get utang, get credit at the store just to supply you Coke. I said, he'll treat you like he's known you forever until you do something, mess it up.
Right.
And
right.
he fell in love with the Philippines also.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm in the same factor as that too. Cultural difference. They're, like you say, they're very hospitable. You know, if you're lost around town, they help you around. You know, no problems at all. You know,
They'll lead you there.
they'll lead you there. Yeah, right. They'll lead you there. You know, like I say, always smiling.
They smile because they know God smiles.
You know, and it's just a different surrounding from being in the United States. I thank you for your answer, Dave.
All right, not a problem.
I get tired of being called guapo over there, man. Every time I walk past.
This man El Guapo is not just famous, he's infamous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The finger gun.
Not
I don't know.
happening, Dave. Probably.
My wife pointed that out. Some girl said,
Everybody knows what
guapo.
this is.
First time I was there, she said,
I
that
still don't
girl
know.
said you were guapo. I said, what the hell? What the heck's guapo?
I was like guacamole.
Yeah, bro, call me a guapo. Quit calling me guapo. But
Come on, spit it out, man.
Spit it out of your mouth.
Spit it out for once in your life.
I mean, a question for you. I just come up with the stuff off my head, but
That just came right off the top of my head.
The time that you did live in the Philippines, I mean, did you really, really enjoy it, or?
Oh, if it wasn't for my health, I'd be there right now.
I got you.
Yeah, no, not a question. I lived very comfortably on the money that I made. We had 2 maids. Unfortunately, they didn't speak much English, so when they talked to the kids, it was always in Tagalog, and the kids wouldn't speak it, but they could understand what they were saying. You know, if they told them to pick up their toys in Tagalog, they was picking up their toys. So, which I thought was pretty cool.
Tagalog? Tagalog.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Now, your kids, were they all born over there, or one was here?
The 2 oldest, JPD was born there. That's John Paul Dave, and Sophia was born there.
Okay.
And the little one was born in Fairfield.
Oh, nice. Very, very
So
cool.
they attended school over there. Well, he did. He was old enough to go to preschool over there.
Yeah. Very nice, man.
Yeah, I got back just in time. I got back here June of 2019, October 2019. I had a quadruple bypass.
Oh, wow.
So
That's what brought you back.
yeah, because I was feeling like crap. Didn't know why.
Wow. Quadruple bypass. That's
So how do you personally feel about the healthcare over there?
It scared the shit out of me.
Is that you flew back to get seen? I mean, because you relied on stateside healthcare, or?
Well, the VA takes care of me 100% because of my disabilities. So I didn't know that I needed a bypass. I didn't find out until I got back and went to a cardiologist.
Right.
But the problem over there is if you need medical attention, you got to pay all of it up front before you leave.
Show me the money. I'll let you go.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We talked about that.
Yeah, the 2 kids were born there. You know, they would have had to been washing bedpans or something if I didn't pay the bill.
It's like they hold you hostage if you don't pay that bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? The longer you stay, the more you got to pay. So how do you get out if you can't pay?
I don't think they want you to. It's free labor.
In a crappy job.
They have you do something that they don't feel like doing. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly
it. I can pay my kids to do that. No money on this earth they take for that.
Oh man.
So what's it like?
I loved it over there.
Yeah. So
I had one of my friends owned a hospital.
Oh wow.
Right.
And that's where I went all the time. He took
nice.
Okay. Let me ask you another one here real quick. What are your favorite Philippine dishes or recipes that you come to love since you've been married?
Filipino pork and beans.
Okay.
Well, since I've been married, I fell in love with Filipino food before I met my wife.
Okay.
I mean, number one's lumpia, of course. And then I like the adobo. I like the curry. Yeah, it'd be easier for me to explain what I don't eat.
Dry fish?
I don't eat dinaguan, which is the blood stew, and I don't eat balut.
I was just about to ask you, did you touch the egg?
Well, when I was stationed there in 1988, me and a friend were at a bar, and the girls that he had wanted a balut. And we all got one. He cracked his and bit into it, and it crunched. Even the girls gasped. They said it was too old, and he was crunching the chicken.
Oh.
And holding it in my hand is the closest I got to eating one.
Now, you know something? I've never seen a real duck egg.
I'm like, nope, I ain't doing it.
I'll tell you this now.
That's what she said.
I'll tell you this now, guys. I seen something on Instagram yesterday, a video where they was eating chicken heads in the Philippines. That's the first time I've seen that.
Oh, you didn't go to Las Vegas with me and my wife. There's a restaurant in Las Vegas. It's right next door to a Jollibee, but it's all street food. It's actually, I think it's something street food in Las Vegas. They have chicken heads on a stick, fried chicken heads. And my wife's eating the brain and the eyes. Yeah, chicken heads on a stick. First time I've ever seen that. And she was like, ooh, chicken heads. I'm like, oh, God.
Well, they're not. It's not called chicken in the Philippines. They're called losers.
Losers.
Losers?
Yeah, that's the ones that lose the cockfights.
You boys want to go to a cockfight?
Oh.
This is true. This is true.
That's almost like organ doning, organ doning.
Trophy, the head on a stick.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So Dave,
Have you guys ever heard of the game show Wow Wow Wee?
No.
I actually, no, I don't think I've heard of that. And I've watched
It was on back in 2014. I was on that show and I was a contestant. I got grilled by the host. He just kept asking me questions.
This is not sounding right, Dave. Wow, you got drilled by the host.
Well, one of us had fun.
Oh man.
What are good things for you?
Good things. Restaurants are close, but in my personal opinion, I'd rather be there.
Yeah. Do you have any plans of trying to go back, or is it because of the healthcare?
Well, when I get my leg and get going, I'm going to go over there. We have 348 square meter lot right near her parents' house, and so we're going to try to build theirs so they can go back and forth.
Okay. Dave, is your wife from the province in the Philippines? I mean,
Duval.
So that's
Yeah.
Okay.
Where Duterte's from.
Okay.
That's off the island of Manila, correct?
That is Mindanao.
Oh, I think we talked about Mindanao. Isn't that where the holy wars are?
Yeah. Matter of fact, we went over there when they were in a little conflict.
Did you have any problems?
No, we didn't have a problem. Where we was at, it was like nothing was happening. Everybody was business as usual.
So the wars must have been going on further south of them.
Well, they didn't want to go to where the president's hometown was and start trouble there because he had brought the full force of everything.
Right.
Wow.
He was like Navy toilet paper. He didn't take no shit from no one.
Good one. Good one.
That was good.
Wow.
That's why I love Dave.
Oh yeah.
So what are some of the good experiences you've had here since you've been back, like meeting weird people like us?
Well, introducing the wife to my family. I know she misses her and she'll video chat them now and then. And she's got this connection over in her hometown where we send her money and she puts balloons and cakes and stuff together and goes in her vehicle and open up the back and balloons are hanging there and happy birthday. And depending on how much you want to give her is the more stuff she'll get for the party.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Jesus, I forgot the question. My memory went with my hair.
And I'm not Jesus, so I can't help you.
Don't take your hat off there.
I am affected by a bald patch.
We're gonna have a 747 landing.
Hey, God made a few perfect heads. The rest he covered with hair.
Grass don't grow on a busy street, does it, Dave?
No.
Mine's getting busier by the minute.
Y'all something else, man.
By the time he gets our age, he'll be pretty busy.
Yeah.
Just turned 65.
All right. Yeah, you did. You said a birthday, last month, right?
Yeah, July. Yeah.
Very cool.
Georgia turned 34.
Yeah. So what's her birthday? Is it you guys?
August 11th.
Okay. So you
Oh,
just
day
celebrate,
after
yeah.
baby. Day after baby.
So speaking of the Philippines, since you lived there, how was it 9 years you said you lived there? Or
Yeah, well, the first few years I was going back and forth. I was coming back to
for
the
your
US.
daughter?
Well, no, not really for her. I mean, I'd visit her when I come, but I would set up all my appointments that I needed while I was in the Philippines. And when I came back, I was just able to go get everything I need. And when I left there, I'd leave with 6 months supply of medicine to come back.
Okay.
So, but I figured it was cheaper to go to Guam to get them because they got a Navy hospital in Guam.
A lot closer too. Yeah, I've been making a lot of phone calls to Guam with my job that I have. So yeah, a lot of Navy hospitals there, a lot of hospital military. So what are some bad things, things that you seen in the Philippines that you consider bad, things that you wish could change?
The traffic.
In India, there's 10 times the traffic, but it moves.
We talked about that too.
Yeah, especially in Manila.
Organized chaos, I call it.
We were in a taxi, and I had my map out on my phone, and I was looking at it, and it showed the traffic jam, and it said 10 minutes to destination. And I just clicked on the walk button. It was 6 minutes to walk or 10 minutes to ride. So I'm like,
walk.
but it was air conditioned. So
I was just saying, you got the AC. You do have the AC.
Yeah.
Hey, the driver turned on the meter, I hoped.
Meter running.
Yeah. I won't ride with them if they don't.
That's right.
That's the number one thing they speculate about foreigners getting in the taxis over there. Make sure he turns that meter on.
That's right. So yeah, if you're going over to the Philippines for the first time, and you don't have a Philippine woman with you, making sure that the meters turn on, like my wife, they will take advantage of you in those cabs, taxi cabs for sure.
Now, there's times where, like, if I had to go to the embassy, I knew how much that was going to cost in a taxi. I'll be right out. I'll be right out. Thank you. Supper time. I knew how much it was going to cost. Shut the door, please. Thank you. I knew how much it was going to cost. So if they tried to just charge me a flat fee, I'm like, well, I just did this 2 weeks ago, and this is how much it costs. I said, I'll give you that, and no more. Okay. They're like, well, no. I'm like, all right, let me out.
Yeah.
Did you have any jeepney or trike experience while you was there? I'm pretty sure you did.
Oh, all the time. I rode in the back of the tricycle because some of them tricycles, their little carts are low.
Yeah, I know.
And they call them back riders. So I'd sit behind the driver. And jeepney, we had a saying, and when I was stationed there in '88, I mean they would just keep packing people in these things.
Yep.
And our joke was, how many people can you get in a jeepney?
Right.
So, the answer is just one more.
Yeah.
One more.
That's right. You got the roof, you got the sides.
Hey.
Just one more. That keeps continuing all day.
All day, the whole trip.
I'll tell you one thing, down on my wife's island, Samar, northern Samar, they ride on the top, Dave.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's why
on the top of the Jeep.
Just one more. It goes on all day.
Samar's in Leyte?
No, it's north. It's the next island up. Samar.
Oh, okay.
It's Samar, then Leyte. You got to cross the bridge to get to Leyte.
Yeah, I stayed in Leyte and went to the MacArthur Memorial.
And I shall return.
That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Beautiful. So you seen the statues then? You seen the statues?
I've seen the statues. I've been over that big bridge that goes into Samar. I've been across that bridge.
Oh man, that's one thing I want to do when I get back.
Very cool. So Dave, if you could give advice to young men, middle-aged men, older men, to about the Philippine women, the Philippine culture, what would you say?
I would say make sure they're in it for love. First thing. Like Joy told me when we first got together, I said, I don't know if I want to go back to America. And she says, I don't care where you stay as long as we're together.
That's nice.
So that was a plus for me. And we were together. We're over 9.5 years right now.
Nice.
So that's a testament that she didn't care as long as I'm there.
Yep.
So
I can tell by the pictures and videos on Facebook, your wife loves you a lot. That's really good. Yeah. You've got a great relationship.
Yeah, not all the time, but I mean, everybody
We're married
has
to
their
Philippine women. We know.
We know. Oh.
There's another one. So you guys thinking about marrying someone, or these women out here in America that are sad and mad that we're going across and being passport bros. Yeah, they're not docile. Or is your wife docile? Does she do everything you say?
They do what I say.
Does, you know?
Total opposite. Total opposite.
Complete. And I didn't expect that. I wasn't thinking for that. But yeah. So us guys going over, we're not going over to find women who are slaves. Yeah, we're looking for love as well. We're manly men. There's some men that are feminine men. There's some men that are just regular men, whatever you want to call different guys that are looking for love. We're looking to be loved, and we're looking to love and serve. I know I am.
Just a great guy looking for love.
and you can find all the above in the Philippines.
Absolutely.
Right. Not only do you serve, they serve as well. I mean, it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
It's equal. It's 50-50.
It's 100-100.
100, yeah, 100 herb.
If you're only putting 50% in, then you're only giving half of what you can. You give 100, you give 100.
There you go.
That's it.
Right.
Very cool. I don't want to hold your dinner up too much. Dave, do you have a question for Dave or Will?
Actually, did you, I mean, do a lot of karaoke in the Philippines or
All the time?
all the time?
But the place that I moved into with my daughter when the ex shipped her over there, I was there about 3 days, and the apartment that we moved into was brand new. They just got done building. You could still smell the paint in it. And about the third day I was there, I had a tricycle driver. He owned 10 tricycles. One of the tricycle drivers was my service to go get her from school and bring her back. And they had tables set up and food and stuff like that. And some of his drivers would come in, grab a quick plate and eat and go. And he asked me, he said, "You want to eat?" And I said, "No, I'll wait for my daughter." He said, "Well, have some spaghetti. It's my birthday." Well, tradition in the Philippines, long noodles equal long life. So I had some spaghetti, and he said I said, "Well, this is the strangest Filipino party I've been to." He said, "Why is that?" I said, "You have no beer or no karaoke." He said, "We didn't want to bother you." I said, "Buddy, this is your house. If you're making too much noise, I'm going to come down and join you." 4 o'clock in the morning, we're still drinking and singing.
So they were going to go against their tradition or what they normally did just to appease you.
Yeah.
You will never find that in America.
Yeah, no. And I tell you what, after that, they never hesitated getting karaoke in. And
nice.
Beers come flowing in. So
that's awesome, man.
And they'll give you the shirts off their back, man.
Wait, should I take my shirt off, or do you want to take it off yourself?
Yeah, it won't fit me though.
The only thing is when you it won't fit me. When you piss one off, they stay mad for a while.
We're all married to them, we know.
Get a little bit of peace and
I thought I was stubborn. What'd you say, Dave?
Get a little bit of peace and quiet for a couple of days.
Right.
This is true.
Got that bed all to myself.
I got one question to ask you before you go, or tie it up or whatnot. You said you've been over there for 9 years. You lived over there 9 years. Have you learned any Tagalog or any regional dialect? Or
I know a few words.
Okay.
Everywhere we went while I was in the military to a foreign country, they would have an assembly, and people would come in and tell you about the country and what to do, what not to do. Like when I was there, it was Marcos. You couldn't do V because that was one political party, and they didn't want you to do like this for Czech because that was another political party. So and then they told us a few cuss words that we should never use. So what do? That's the first thing you say.
Let's say it together, gentlemen. Who? That was good.
Catch me off guard with that one.
I'm kidding. Not gonna say it.
You might make some Mexicans mad, man, if you say puto, but that's food. That's
Yeah.
food in the Philippines. And then what's funny is actually Filipino culture that began Spanish, wasn't it? So why in the
Yeah.
heck did they come out with a Mexican word called puto? And that's the worst thing, one of the worst things they hate to be called.
Right.
Well,
right.
there is a dessert puto in the Philippines.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Puto is actually it's like a meat inside of dough or something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I see it at Jungle Gyms all the time in a
it's called
box.
puto.
Yeah. Jungle
So-
Gyms has fun things.
Mexican look at me funny. I was like, hey man, I'm talking about
I really like the barbecue. But
That's
it
my-
takes forever for them to cook it because of the charcoal they use. I don't know what it is, wood or whatever.
wood.
But somebody
They
constantly-
burn the wood, they char
Yeah,
it, they char the
fanning.
wood, and right, and it becomes a charcoal. Actually, the mountain people use a lot make the charcoal, and they bring it
Okay.
down to the city and they sell it.
It gives it good flavor.
So you like the street food over there? That's what you're saying?
Oh yeah. I don't eat the intestines that looks like a worm on a
Chicken intestines. Does anybody know the name of that? I know my wife does. I'll forget.
My wife does too.
Yeah.
If I can't name it, I'm not gonna eat it.
Well, that's everything in the Philippines for me.
Oh.
Yeah, Will's wife makes some really good pork and pork barbecue stick when the parties and things like that, and lumpia. Good chef, very good chef.
Thank you.
Dave here, Dave Martin, he makes a killer lasagna.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll take your hair off. So
I get a lot of requests for it.
Puts that
You do.
mystery meat in it.
it's really
Come
good.
on, laugh with me, Dave. Laugh with me.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said he puts that mystery meat in it.
Yes.
Well, Dave, thank you so much for your time, brother. Really appreciate it, man. I know you got some dinner waiting for you. Don't want to hold you up. So,
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, tell everyone we said hi.
All right. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks so much, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. I'd be more than happy to come back on if you ever run out of people to talk to.
We sure will, for sure.
Sure will.
Hopefully, we can
All right,
interview you
bye.
and your wife next. That'll be awesome.
You'll be our very special guest.
Thank you.
Poor Michaels again sometime, man.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Yeah, time. Me and Dave like going to Poor Michaels, don't we, Dave?
Yep. See you tomorrow. So that went really good. I think that went good. What do you think, guys?
No, perfectly. He did a professional job of answering the questions.
He's good. We talk a lot, and he's always got some funny nuggets and stuff. So hopefully I have to have him on here again soon. And hey, if you guys are watching this and you know us, you know Dave and you know Will and wherever we're situated, definitely come on
here.
the show.
You're over there and Will's
over there.
Take it easy. Catch you later. Anyway.
Later. I'm on the end. You're in the middle, Adam.
I'm somewhere. But
I'd like to get on here. It would be cool as heck.
Who's that?
Dave Chappelle.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Oh yeah,
Already
hopefully.
mentioned
So yeah, so since this is a Philippine Americans married to Philippine, Dave Chappelle, if you see this someday, we're in Ohio, just down south a little bit, north of Cincinnati.
Yeah, 10961 Beechcrest Street, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Technically we are Cincinnati, we call it, but we're not too far from Yellowstone.
Springs?
Yellow Springs. Yes, Yellow Springs. We'd love to have you on. Be pretty cool, so think about it. But yeah, so yeah, I think if anyone that knows us wants to do an interview with us,
No, I'll tell you what the answer to that is. Hell no.
that's how it goes. It's not scary. It's not harsh. We're not going to ask crazy questions like some people think. But we just have fun, and we're new at this. But we do hope that, I know I do at least, and if I'm speaking for you guys, let me know that what we're doing here is going to help people. Help them either decide to go and marry the girl that they're thinking about, or engaged to, or dating, or getting ready to talk to. Or not, or say, hey, this isn't for me. It's not, no life on this planet is a perfect, easy life, but for me, being married to a Philippine woman is amazing. And, It's you know, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life in relationships, and and
Yeah, he has indeed.
being married to my wife is not one of the mistakes. It's been a blessing. So what about you guys?
Yeah, same here. I mean, I took that leap, but I studied before I took that leap, and I enjoy what I found. I mean, like I say, like everybody goes through that rough time in life. You can have rough times in your relationship, but I feel, guys, that the Philippine culture, married to a Philippine woman is a different thing than being married to your local woman. And you get to experience much more when you're married to a Philippine woman. You get to learn much more things from their culture and to enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? And it enlightening me to be married to a Philippine woman, because I got best of both worlds. I got this flag behind me, and I got the United States flag. And when I go to the Philippines, I'm on a different planet. Like I say, I'm treated different. I'm respected. I'm smiled upon, and it's like getting away from the norm, and I love it there. And our guest, like I said, he stayed over there for 9 years, and I feel him.
Can you feel it? Can you smell it? Do you believe it?
I feel what he misses, and I want to get back as soon as possible as I can, because just to get away. But yeah, if you're really interested in a Philippine woman, do your research, do your study. Just don't jump into it.
You just need to jump on in.
You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on around. Don't go by the beauty. Don't go by the beauty, because beauty always trap men. The face, but just study her, research her, do your checks, whatever you got to do, get to know her, see what she's about before you do it, because there are women over there looking for true, meaningful relationships.
Absolutely.
And some are not.
I wouldn't want my boy to end up with some gold digger like the last 3 whores I married, huh?
When you go to another land, they don't know who you are. They don't know your past. They don't know what you did right. They don't know what you did wrong. It's what are you doing right now? And that's why Will probably had an amazing experience.
You're not judged.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Judged.
You're judged by what you do.
You want to live your life.
Yeah, live your life. Yeah.
Live your life. They don't care. And they don't look down on you for the way that you want to live your life. They mind their own business. Right. And they get along great.
Yeah. Another biblical verse comes to mind, saying, work with your hands and basically keep your mouth shut.
Shut up. Hey.
Mind your own business. Work with your hands and mind your own business. Know that verse, write it down below. I can't remember that verse, but it says something very similar to that. Yeah, so I think another great thing that the Philippine culture does is here are 3 guys.
The 3 amigos.
You got Dave, Will, and Adam that probably would never ever be friends, not because we are mean or wouldn't like each other, but our paths would probably never cross.
Probably
not with work, not with being out. I mean, how many people I see in a day? I've probably seen you guys in my past. We've probably been next to each other, ate at a restaurant together. Who knows? But we didn't pay attention because we didn't have a connection. So the Philippine women, they see each other, like Dave said, hey, are you Filipina? My wife is, and then boom, friends, and that's how, it's been a great experience as well, because I get to know people like you guys. I really do care about you guys. Love you a little bit, but
see how you are.
But no, I really do care about you guys, and I'm happy that you're in my life. That's later, quiet. But no, I'm really happy you're in my life. And without that, I think in America, a lot of times the culture, unless you went to a college or a school where you had a big group of friends and you're still hanging out with them, we kind of tend to fall out of friendship because we're being independent and we're trying to build our own castle, and we're not working together,
Right.
And so we have a great community together, of guys that typically would never hang out, right?
Right. Right.
Everyone, thanks so much for coming by and seeing us. Please like, share, and comment below. Tango el gato los pantalones.
Hey, catch you later. Take it easy.
See you on the flip side, folks.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
See you, man.